stop. A family shop. Think Thayer. Come on, let's get rolling. Come on, let's get moving. Think Thayer.
Well, proud of our effort in the first half. I thought we came out and really took control, tempo, executed, defensive rebound well, got them out of rhythm a little bit. Last 2 minutes of the second quarter had 3 different rush shots, in my opinion, where we could have extended a lead from 5 points or gone in or kept it the same and gone into halftime with five or more. Their short little spurt right there, I thought started to give them a little bit of momentum. We only go into halftime up 2, but really thought Meredith Shipman would try and take over in the second half, and fantastic player. Got a couple buckets early on, but also the early post play by Mobley and Hill got us into some foul trouble, so we tried multiple people at the post position inside tonight. But again, it's a tale of 2 halves. In the second half, they go 15 of 24 and we go 6 of 26. So as much as we struggled offensively to score, we struggled just as much to stop fouling and keep them from scoring in the paint. But with that said, again, I'm going to ask the team to get off the mat. Got a short 2-day prep for a team, in my opinion, who I think besides Toledo with such a natural rivalry with proximity, you're looking at Miami, who is another huge rivalry for this program.
What were the struggles offensively in the second half caused by Roos?
I thought we ran a couple plays wrong. I could have called a couple plays differently. We had a couple shots rim out. I thought we were in foul trouble. So our rhythm was off compared to what it was in the first quarter. So I wouldn't hang my hat on any one particular thing. I would say it was more a myriad of 3 or 4 things throughout that second quarter. But once they got firing, it was 20-7 was the difference. So we're now digging out of the hole, and no matter how many threes you make or stops you get, it was going to be an uphill battle. And then we weren't able to, we made 5 field goals in the fourth quarter. But with that said, he didn't have a deep bench, and 4 of their kids had double figures. They've got a fantastic post play in Mobley and Hill. They average almost 30 between the 2 of them. They had 21 tonight, but Wimby was a big difference with 23 and 11, and it was tough for us to keep her in front of us defensively. And it mirrored Boyd from Toledo. It mirrored Grande from Ball State. So people are just putting their head down and going, and we've been focusing on that defensively. But at the end of the day, it'll be a team effort, and we will continue to correct some things. But those 3 kids, in my opinion, you throw in Hudson as well, Lehman from Northern, there's some top-notch point guards that we're going against. So with that said, I think Wimby doesn't shoot it from the arc yet. We knew what she wanted to do and had trouble containing her.
It looked like the struggles you guys had defensively in that third quarter, I hate to say started translating it, but it bled into the offense. Would you agree with that?
I think you get momentum when you make a shot, and then you fly back. You just don't run back, and you don't even realize you're moving. Yet you miss a shot. You're mad that you missed it. You're reliving it for the first 3 or 4 steps, and then you realize I got to buckle down at the defensive end, and then if I get scored on, then it a double whammy may be the best way to put it. But it's tough for. It's tough to kind of get your legs going offensively when you have trouble getting defensive stops. Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was the other way around. It was I gave up the foul again, or I gave up the basket. I've got to do something offensively, and it just started becoming, tighter and tighter at the offensive end.
I think we got tight at both ends. Maybe the best way to put it, because they were starting to ISO Mobley inside and go at us defensively. We tried 3 different kids on her, and even though she's left-handed, right shoulder kid inside and likes to drive it, and we we know that's coming, but her move's that quick, and she can elevate and stop on a dime like a pogo stick, in my opinion, and just jump over you even when you're contesting. So with that said, again, those two kids are talented, but limiting game will go tonight.
When you meet the team getting ready for Miami on Saturday, is there a positive takeaway from this? What will be the positive?
Yeah, I was happy at halftime, but I told the team, I'm happy, but I'm not satisfied. So I don't want you to be satisfied coming to this league, going to a 2-point lead in halftime, because I thought we could have had a 5-6 point lead in halftime. And now they're feeling a little bit of pressure. But we were in foul trouble throughout the night in multiple positions, and I thought Shane did a good job of calling sets going at the particular kid who was in foul trouble or going at the younger defender as well.
Over the past 2 months, what's been the biggest challenge for this team for you as a coach?
Well, I've never wanted to say like we're a young team. I know a lot of coaches will use that excuse, whatnot, but I believe we can score and get stops, but just the stringing consistency together has been a phrase I've used before at this podium. I mean, we play well for, I'd say before Christmas, a solid quarter and a half, 2 quarters. We've now, after Christmas, in my opinion, we can play 25 minutes that are really good out of 40. Yet that 15's not so much. So getting that differential to be, 30, 10. 32-8, something like that, will be better. So stringing better minutes together as well. But we'll say this, kids are want to get better. Kids are listening. We're still coaching. We're doing. I could not ask anything more of them. And if this team was immature, it would be different. But I have not been around a team where I've respected their decision-making so much on and off the court in a long time. They've just really represented themselves well. Now, with that said, we got to dig some stuff out of them to translate into more points and more stops on the court.
Do the difficulties start offensively, defensively? I mean, do you pinpoint an area that you want to work on?
It's it's kind of on a different night. I mean, there's nights where we're firing on all cylinders, where we've had, double-digit threes for multiple games in a row, but had trouble getting stops, or vice versa, where we were scoring inside, but had trouble scoring at the arc, and didn't have the best balance in the world. But again, I mean, we're not playing against chopped liver. I mean, Wemby's one of the best point guards in the conference with those other kids that I mentioned, and Mobley and Hill are really, really talented. So we've got to be on our game, and we were in the first half, in my opinion. I thought we were playing well and taking them out of rhythm, and then they countered punch. So to use a boxing analogy, I guess we've got to counter the counterpunch, may be the best way to continue to battle in further games.